美国人口数量不足世界总人口的5%。
With less than 5% of the world's total population, the U.S. locks up a quarter of the world's total incarcerated population. It is the country with the highest incarceration rate and largest number of inmates. To quote an American historian, Robin Kelly, the U.S. has been driven into a carceral state. I've also noted that by the end of 2019, over 100,000 people are detained in private prisons. Many public prisons are privatized, and people are raking in huge benefit from it. This is a rare phenomenon in the world, and it has become a headache and stain in the U.S. human rights condition. Private prisons is a typical example of forced labor in flagrant violation of human rights. According to data, violent incidents in private prisons happen 65% more likely than in other countries. And prisoners there face the threat of violence, sexual abuse, restricted access to medical service, and abnormal death. They are subject to intensive, low-pay forced labor for long periods of time. The human rights violations in the U.S. private prisons are rooted in the institutional problems of the U.S. The U.S. clamors for democracy and human rights, but actually is letting power and capital override justice and fairness. It should reflect on itself, treat its own units, instead of fantasizing about lecturing other countries on human rights.